Hi everybody, my name is Jo-Hanna and welcome to another Core Power Yoga. So today all you're gonna need is your towel and your mat. So let's get cracking. So we're gonna do things a little different today. We want to get ourselves in the right frame of mind, so we're gonna actually lie down on our backs. We're gonna bend our knees and allow our feet to hit the mat. So we want to shake our head, no hair, get our body fully balanced and ready for the practice. So we want to make sure we roll our shoulders back and down. Release any unnecessary tension that might have you opening your knees, opening and closing them. Slowly beginning to focus on your breath. Leaving the outside world and allowing yourself to get good and right with your mat. You're going to rest your hands on your tummy. No form and function to this. I just want you to just allow the palms of your hands to rest on your tummy so you can feel your tummy rise and fall. I want you to focus on your inhale and your exhale. Allow your inhale to push your tummy up and out against your hands, and your exhale to bring your tummy as close to your spine as possible. I want you to feel that tummy expanding and releasing onto the palm of your hands, focusing only on your breath. Allowing it to simply be waves of peace and calm as you inhale deeply through your nose and exhale just as easily. Setting your intention, you're gonna twinkle your fingers and your toes and you're gonna make gentle circles with your wrists. Inhale, you're bringing your hands all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, you're bringing your fingers all the way behind you. Inhale, you're bringing your hands out to the side. And then you're going to rest it right on your thighs again. So inhale to the ceiling. Exhale behind you. Inhale to the sides. Exhale out to the front. Inhale to the top. Exhale behind. Inhale to the sides. Exhale right back out to the front. So we're going to do that again. Just warming our shoulders up, getting ourselves ready to go. So take your time with it. Remember, we're being compassionate with ourselves today, and we're going to be working our shoulders. So it's going to be a lot of shoulder love today. So we're pulling our knees into our chest. Big hug because we deserve it. It's been a lot happening, so we just want to just pull in and appreciate what's happening, appreciate the present moment. And we're just going to roll back and forth. So you're going to engage your core and you're rocking back and forth like a rocking chair. Remember, we're being compassionate with ourselves. And a modification for that is using your hands on your mat and just propelling yourself up. And we're coming into a cosmic egg pose. So we're going to be balancing on our tailbone, rolling our shoulders away from our ears, and we're pointing our toes towards the mat. Core nice and tight. Imagine that your pelvis is doing most of the work here. So we have different variations for this. You can bring your hands right behind your thighs. And you can just point with your toes and you're kicking up, trying to get the legs as straight as possible, still keeping your core nice and tight. You have another variation where you have your hands on the mat and you're doing the same thing. So we do that for one more time and we're going to find ourselves all the way back into our easy pose, crossing our legs, hands on the knees, and we're making gentle circles. So you're inhaling half the way, exhale the other half. Now remember, your body is your own. So if small circles feel awesome, you're giving yourself that. If big circles are the thing, you give yourself that. Making sure that you're doing both sides. we're going to go right into our neck rolls. Again, inhaling half of the way, exhaling the other half. Changing directions. Inhale half the way, exhale the other half. We're bringing our shoulders in, of course. So we're inhale, bringing it up nice and high, and exhale, rolling our shoulders behind us. Super important that we get our joints oiled up and ready for the journey ahead. And we're going to go right into our spinal twist. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh, other hand behind us, and we're pressing into that thigh. And we're going to go right over to the other side because equal. So we're going to go right into a nice, interesting flow. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, coming over for a side bend. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, we're going over to the other side. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands on the knees, and we're coming into a forward fold. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Lift the chest up. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, we're going right into a spinal twist. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, we're going over to the other side. So, did we catch that? Because we're going to do that again. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, right hand down on the mat, other hand coming across. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring that left hand down. We're doing the same thing on the other side. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, hands on the knees, forward fold. Relax your neck. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, roll your shoulders back, lift the chest up. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, spinal twist. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, spinal twist on the other side. Feel like I could do another, eh? Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, right hand down. Of course, you're going a little bit deeper now. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, other hand down. Diving into your side bend. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands on the knees, coming over into your forward fold. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up. Inhale to neutral. Exhale for your spinal twist. It doesn't matter the side, guys. Inhale to neutral. Exhale over to the other side because you're going to do both sides anyway. Releasing that neck. We're going to do our cat and cow a little different today. So we're going to go on our forearms and knees. You want to make sure that your forearms are in line with your shoulders, knees in line with your hips. And on your next available inhale, you are dropping your belly button down. Exhale, creating that gentle mound in your spine. So you want to inhale and exhale with your cat and cow here. Inhale, drop the belly button down. Exhale, eyes on the thighs. Always making sure you're pressing your forearms down as you inhale and exhale. So we're coming all the way up onto our hands now. A little wrist therapy is always good. Still making sure we're pulling our belly button into our spine. Doing both of our hands. We're going to slide into our child's pose, allowing your hips to be as close to your heels as possible. Inhale, you're bringing the hips as close to the mat as possible. Exhale, balasana, your child's pose. Inhale, bringing it over to your cobra. So we're going back and forth, creating another gentle flow here. And we're going to go right into our rocket cat pose. So all that is, it's almost like an in-between between your cobra and your cat. So you are creating a curve with your spine, allowing your arms to be nice and straight, and you're tucking your toes under. So you're going between your cobra and your rocket cat. So you're driving your hips back. So inhale, cobra. Tuck your toes under. Going right into your downward dog. Slight bend in the knees because we're rocking our hips from side to side, pressing through the mat with your hands. Every part of your fingers are pressed down, eyes on the thighs, and we're rocking it out. We're going to go into our full downward dog. Inhale onto the tippy toes. Exhale, sliding over to the top of our push-up. And we're going to go right into our shoulder taps. So you're pressing through the toes, engaging your core, and you're tapping the shoulders. I'm looking for 5 of these. Another way that you can do it is on your knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Pressing through the hands. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Relax that neck and jaw. Inhale, cobra, because it just feels nice. Shaking your head from side to side. Exhale. We're coming all the way into our child's pose. And on our next available exhale, downward dog. Shaking our heads. Yes and no. We're here for 2 more breaths. And we're going to slowly walk our feet to our hands. So you want to bend the knees as you walk. If you notice, I'm in a very playful mood today. Just giving thanks, pressing the feet through. Inhale, bringing the hands up to the sky. Gentle hyperextension. Exhale, forward fold. So we're rocking our hips again from side to side. And we're just going to get that nice leg stretch here as we hug our elbows. And we inhale, bend one knee, straighten the other. And we're walking to the top of our push-up. Shoulders away from our ears. Hips are nice and centered. We're inhale, bringing our arms up for our frontal arm raise. So, of course, we're looking for 5 of these. Another way we can do this is on our knees. So I'm only looking for 5. 2 arms equals 5. Pull your belly button into your spine. And once you've hit lucky number 5, you're lowering down, bending the elbows. Keep the elbows nice and close to your body. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Or hands and knees, or child's pose. Wherever we are, of course rocking the knees, rocking the hips. We want to do what feels good. Fully connecting the hands down into the mat. We're walking our feet to our hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching our hands up to the sky. Exhale, bending the knees, coming down into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepping the legs out to the top of our push-up. Again, shoulders away from our ears. We're right away going into our arm lateral raise. So you're just going to bring your arms out to the side. Remember, core tight, hips pointing down as much as possible. Remember, another way that we can do this to take some pressure off our shoulders is going on our knees. I'm only looking for 5 of them, of course. So you still want to make sure that as you raise those arms up, it is shoulder length. Lower down, inhale, cobra. Exhale, hands and knees, or downward dog, or child's pose. We're here for 3 more breaths. Rocking it out. Showing gratitude with every breath and every movement. We're either stepping, jumping, walking our feet to our hands. Inhale, coming all the way up into our chair pose. So we're pulling our belly button all the way into our spine, bending the knees, making sure they don't pass our toes. Hands are nice and high, shoulders away from our ears. We're just going to walk our feet to mid-mat, all right? Because we're going to bring our hands out to the side and lower down into a deeper chair. So inhale, we're coming up, regular chair. Exhale, lower down, hands to the sides. So we're just going back and forth with a little dynamic chair. Inhale up, exhale to the side. Inhale up, exhale to the side and lower down. So we're holding it here, shoulders away from the ears. Pull that belly button in, press through the feet. Inhale, bringing the hands all the way to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepping your feet to the top of your push-up or on your knees. Lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lifting that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bringing that right foot in between your hands. Pressing that front foot down, you're dropping your back foot. Making sure that your toes are pointed out to the side. Inhale, bringing your arms up for your warrior two. Making sure that your front heel is in line with your back heel or your back arch. So you want to make sure that your arms are lifted up in line, core is nice and tight, hips are open to the side. Nice. If it feels good, you can allow your eyes to look at your front hand. You're coming up into your cactus hands here now. So that's a bend at 90 degrees. Exhale, you're bringing your front forearm down to your front thigh. Core work. So exhale, bringing it down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale up. We're doing 5 of these. So on the 5th one, we're going to twist. So you're twisting that right elbow all the way out to the right side. Exhale for the twist. Inhale, coming right back for your warrior two. Inhale to center. Exhale, bringing that top hand over for your reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bringing that back hand to the front. Inhale to the top of your push-up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog or your child's pose or your hands and knees. So blessings upon blessings. We're going over to the other side. Inhale, that left foot in between your hands. Same setup on the other side. Inhale, bringing your arms up for your warrior two. Press down with that front foot. Core nice and tight. Hips are nice and open to the side. And when you're ready, pressing through with your legs, you're coming up into your cactus arms. Exhale, you're bringing that elbow to touch the front thigh. Nice. So you notice I've given 2 different variations. You can either just touch or you can bring the fingers pointed out to the camera. Once you've hit lucky number 5, you're twisting that left elbow to the left side. Core tight. Exhale on that twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale on the twist. So your spine is like, what? Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, coming all the way over for your reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Wheeling that backhand to the front. Inhale to the top of your push-up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, very supported child's pose. You're going to bring your knees out nice and wide and settle down, allowing your hips to rest as close to your heels as possible. You're going to exhale, take that right hand, you're scooping it under the left arm, allowing your right ear to rest on the mat. If it feels good, you can take your left arm and you can bring it behind you like a little chicken wing, allowing your left shoulder to press down to the mat. When you're ready, you're going to release your chicken wing and unscoop that right arm. On your next available exhale, you're bringing that left arm under the right, resting your left ear on the mat. And only when you're ready, if it feels good, you're going to take that right arm, bring it right into your chicken wing. Remember, you're rolling your right shoulder down, relaxing your neck and your jaw. When you're ready, you're coming out of that. And then coming all the way back up to your hands and knees, rolling the ankles out. Exhale, downward dog. Pressing through the hands. You're going to slowly lower your forearm down. So you're alternating here. So we're doing almost like an alternating dolphin pose. So you're pressing one forearm down and lowering down. You want to make sure your core is engaged as you do this. You're driving your hips up, relaxing your neck. I'm only looking for 5 of these. If it feels good, you can bend the knees to go a little deeper, to have a little bit more stability, and you can give me 10 if you'd like. When you're ready, you're going to bring both forearms down and you're fully diving into your dolphin pose. Rolling your shoulders away from your ears, pressing your forearms down, scooping your hips up and back. You're going to slowly lift your forearms off the mat. So we're just going back and forth again. So we're going to inhale, press down into our forearm pose, holding it here for about 3 breaths, and exhale, pushing up into your downward dog. So you're walking your hands forward a little bit because we want to try it at different levels here. Because we're moving from our low plank to our dolphin pose. So we inhale, sliding the hips forward for our plank. Exhale, dolphin. So I'm only looking 5 to 8 for these. Back and forth, making sure you're pressing the forearm down, you're lowering down. Shoulders are burning. Inhale, coming up into your sphinx. That's pressing the forearms down into the mat and lowering down. So we're inhale, coming up into our sphinx again. Exhale, looking over one side. Inhale to center. Exhale, looking over to the other side. Inhale to center. So you just want to roll the shoulders back. Press the hips down. And inhale, we're coming up into a superhero modification. So you're still doing cactus arms. Cactus arms. And lifting the shoulders up. And we're here for 3 breaths and lowering down while rocking the hips from side to side. Interlacing your fingers behind your back, rolling your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. We're kicking the legs up, rolling our shoulders back and bringing our arms as close down the legs as possible. For 3 more breaths, we're holding it and relaxing, rocking the hips from side to side. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. Hands are right beside the chest, making sure your fingers are nice and wide. Shoulders are back and down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, hands and knees here. So we're going to be walking our hands all the way back so that we're standing up at the back of our mats because fun. So we're preparing ourselves for an inchworm walk. So you're bending your knees, hands are on the mat, and you're walking your hands out to the top of your push-up. Shoulders away from your ears, legs are strong. You're lowering down onto your forearms. Inhale, coming up onto your hands, and you're going to walk the hands back to the feet, slight bend in the knees, and you're slowly coming up, almost like a spinal roll. Shoulders away from your ears, you're back up at the top, and we're doing the same thing. Bending the knees, walking our hands to the top of the mat. Exhale, lower down onto your forearms, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, top of the push-up. Exhale, walk the hands back to the feet. And we're slowly rolling all the way up. We must always find a way to connect every muscle, every tendon. So we're doing 5 of these. Of course, if you're feeling fancy, you can do it. But remember, if you'd like more stability, you can do it on your knees. Always connect your breath to your movement. Always connect your body and your mind. Don't just be empty doing the poses. Stay present. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. So another fun way, if you're like, I want to challenge myself a bit more, is to do it straight-legged. No bending the knees when you're walking out. That adds a extra intensity to it. So of course, we gotta relax those shoulders. So we're hugging the shoulders. And on our exhale, we're rocking over to the right side. Inhale to center. Exhale, rocking over to the other side. Making sure that we're pulling our belly button into our spine as we slide from side to side. We're going to release our elbows. Coming into universal alignment. Tucking your tailbone under, rolling your shoulders back. Palms are facing forward. You're bending at the knees and you're walking the hands all the way out to the top of the push-up. And you're coming onto your knees. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. Exhale, we're stepping our right foot to the outside of the right hand. Nice. Pressing the hands down through the mat. We want to protect our knee at all costs. So remember that towel, you can use that under that bat knee. Nice. Shoulders away from your ears, core is engaged. We're just rocking that right knee out to the side. Getting that stretch in our inner thigh, in our hips. If it feels good, you can come down onto your forearms. We're here for 3 more breaths. If it feels good to be on the hands, you can. Lifting up. Inhale, bringing that leg all the way back. And exhale, we're coming in for a twist. So inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale for the twist. Nice. So now if you notice that right knee is trying to go as close to the left elbow as possible. I am looking for 5, 6, 7, or 8 of these. Exhale on that twist crunch. Inhale, lifting that leg up to the sky. Once you've finished, don't think we're done because we're not. You're going to inhale, lift that leg back up. Exhale, you're bringing that knee to the outside of your right elbow. 5, 6, 7, or 8 of these. Remember, guys, I want your inner thigh looking down at that mat. All right? It's safe to say that one side is done. You're rocking your hips from side to side in your child's pose, preparing yourself for the amazingness of the other leg. Still making sure that you're rocking your hips from side to side. You're bringing yourself up to your hands and knees. Inhale, lifting that left leg up. Exhale, you're stepping that left foot to the outside of the left hand. So you notice I'm already preparing my knee because safety. So you're pressing through the hands, rolling your shoulders back. Core is engaged. Remember, you're constantly releasing your neck, releasing your jaw. If it feels good to go down on your forearms, you can. But we're only here for 2 to 3 more breaths. Opening and closing that left knee. You're digging deeply. This is usually a very opening pose, so you want to really rely on your breath here. Inhale, we're bringing that leg all the way up. Exhale for the crunch. Inhale up, exhale. Remember, we're bringing that left knee as close to the right elbow as possible. I'm looking for 5, 6, 7, or 8. Nice. So we're pressing through the arms. If you need to, guys, just a fun tip, you can do this on your forearms. Once you've hit that crunch, we have more. Inhale that leg up, exhale. We're going right into our spider crunch. So you're bringing that knee to the outside of your left elbow. Remember, we are pushing through, still keeping our shoulders away from our ears and our belly button pulled into our spine. Yes. Nice and deep. Jo-Hanna approved. On your next available exhale, we're pushing back into our child's pose, rocking from side to side. I appreciate you if you're still rocking with me. We're breathing deeply, returning to our present breath. Even though there are a lot of things happening outside, it's so important to just find some time to sweat and reconnect. So you're just going to take your time and we're going to meet on our butts. So we're coming down onto our forearms, shoulders away from our ears. We're bending at the knees, pressing the feet down into the mat. Now, super important, you are tilting your pelvis down. So you want your lower back to be pressing down onto the mat. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up. And we're going to go right into our flutter kicks. So if you notice, I am lifting the legs up and bringing them down. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 up, 1, 2 down, 1, 2 up, 1, 2 down. So you know that's 1, right? 1, 2 up and 1, 2 down is 1. So I'm only looking for 5 of these. So if you have to pause, you sure can. Once you're finished your 5, you're going to relax everything down. So back is on the mat and your inhale, pulling your knees into your chest and you're just rocking from side to side. Again, checking in with everything. That trickle of sweat, your breath. And you're going to be pulling each knee in. So you inhale, pull your right knee in, lengthen the other leg out. Inhale, pull that left knee in, lengthen that other leg out. You're going to go right into your happy baby. So you're going to bend your knees and allow your arms to reach on the inside of the feet. For an easier version, you can reach for your thighs or the inside of your knees. All right, so let's get serious. So either bending your knees or keeping it straight, whichever one feels easier for you. Inhale, hands behind you. Exhale, both arms to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale in between legs. Inhale back. Exhale over to the left side. So I'm going to do it again. Inhale behind. Exhale to the right. Inhale back. Exhale to center. Inhale back. Exhale to the left side. So all of that was 1. And I'm looking for 5 of those. So you're going to take your time. If you have to do 2 and rest, 2 and rest, 1 and rest, whatever feels good. If you're feeling it in your neck, you're not doing too much work, you can put one hand behind your head and do the same thing. But this one is a burner. So you want to take your time. If you notice, when I put the hands in between the legs, I'm opening the legs. So take your time, enjoy the practice, enjoy your burn. Woo! All right, so we're going to move on to our tabletop touches, all right? So you're bending your knees, making sure your knees aren't passing your pelvis. All right, so it's touching the knees and the toes. All right, so with every crunch, it's an exhale. And when you come back, it's an inhale. I am looking for 5. Remember that a knee and a toe is 1. Remember to keep your lower back down. And again, if your neck hurts, you can always put one hand behind your back and do the same thing. You're gonna feel that burn in your tummy. Take your time. Be compassionate. I am definitely feeling it. Once you've finished your 5, you're pulling your knees into your chest. And you're going to give yourself one big hug. You're making gentle circles with your knees. Keeping your lower back pressed down, core nice and tight. You're dropping your knees over to the right side. Allow your right hand to rest on the top of that thigh. And your eyes are going to be looking in the opposite direction of your knees. With each exhale, you are pressing your lower back down. giving a good and healthy spinal twist. Core nice and tight. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, we're rolling the knees over to the left side, left hand on top of the thighs. Eyes looking in the opposite direction of the knees. And again, with each exhale, you are gently rolling your lower back down. Checking in with your breath. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, lowering that left foot down. Inhale, you're lengthening your right leg up and you're pulling that leg towards your forehead. Gentle circles with the ankle. And on your next available exhale, you are pulling your upper torso towards that leg. Releasing that leg, you are reaching your hands as close to the toes as possible on each exhale. I'm looking for 5 of these. You're lifting your shoulders off that mat and you're reaching. And catch your breath. So we're going to switch legs here. We're doing the same thing. Pulling the leg towards your forehead. Gentle rotations in that left ankle. And on the exhale, you're pulling your upper torso towards that leg so that you can release it, that it's in line with your pelvis. Exhale, touch. Looking for 5 of them. Lifting, crunching for 5. And slowly bring both feet down and opening the knees for your bound angle pose. Relaxing your hips, pressing the soles of the feet together, rolling your shoulders back, returning to your breath if you lost it. Inhaling your deepest breath, allowing each exhale to be a release of your lower back, release of your shoulders, release of your jaw. Bringing your knees back to center. You're going to lift that right thigh and you're going to cross it over the left. And if your body says yes, you can do another cross with your ankle. But you're going to be doing the same thing with your elbows. You are crossing. The most important thing here, guys, is that you try to cross as much as you can because we're doing eagle crunches. So on the exhale, you're bringing your knee to the elbow. That's the crunch. So I'm looking for 5 to 8 of these. So with the hands, you want to make sure even the wrists are crossed, elbows are crossed, knees are crossed. Try to get the ankles to cross as well. Once you've done your 5, you're going to go right over to the other side. So remember for the first one, we crossed with the right thigh over the left. So now you're going to switch everything. Nice. So once we're locked in, it works best if you bend your knees and cross everything. And on that exhale, you're bringing your knee to the elbows. Everything is meeting in the middle. I'm looking for 5 of these crunches. Keep that lower back down. Take your time and bring everything to center. Pressure. And once you release, take your time, let it go. You're going into a wider bound angle pose. You don't have to allow the soles of your feet to kiss. And whenever you're ready, you're relaxing the legs out. I hope you don't think we're done, friends. We're not, but we're almost there though. We're going to roll over onto our side. So we're going to be on our forearm because we're going to prepare ourselves for side plank. So we want to make sure that our top leg is out to the front, core nice and engaged. We want to make sure that our forearm is in line with our shoulders, core nice and tight. You're going to take that other hand and you're pressing down into the mat to help you lift up. If you find that is easy, you can use your top arm and keep it lifted. I'm looking for 5 hip lifts. You want to exhale on the lift. Once you've hit lucky number 5, we're going to go right over to the other side. So we're going to go over onto the other forearm. Remember, same drill. You want to make sure that your top thigh is over to the front. You want to make sure that your elbow is in line with your shoulder. Core nice and tight. You have two ways of doing this. For better stability, you can press that top hand down, or you can just lift up that top hand and go to tone. I'm looking for 5 of them. Pressing through the forearm, you are engaging your core and lifting up. And for another modification, if everything feels a little too intense, you can bend your lower knee, allow the top leg to still be straight and in front, or it can be at a slight bend, and you're going to be doing the same thing, lifting the hips up. All right? So never say never. There's always a way. So we've done both sides, and we can now go into my favorite part, and I'm sure it's yours as well, Savasana. So before we go there, we just want to stretch our shoulders out. Inhale, bringing our arms all the way behind us. Exhale, we're bringing the arms all the way to the front. So inhale all the way back. Exhale, fingers to the toes. Inhale, fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, fingers out to the side. Inhale to the ceiling. Exhale out to the side. Inhale up to the ceiling. Exhale out to the side. Inhale up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Just a gentle hug. We're going to relax our hands to the sides. Palms are looking up to the ceiling. Rolling your feet out. Rolling your shoulders back and down. You're going to use your towel and you're going to cover your eyes. Relaxing everything down. We're focusing on our breath. As we inhale deeply through our nose, we're going to exhale loudly for twice as long out of our mouths. Almost like a sigh of relief, a sigh of release. Inhaling deeply through your nose. Exhaling loudly for twice as long out of your mouth. Feeling tension release from your body as you exhale, release your legs. Down is the mat. Relaxing your hands down. Releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. With each release, you're relaxing your hips, lower, mid, and upper back. Your heart is open and relaxed. Jaw is soft, face is soft. Exhaling tension and anxiety away. You're inhaling from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. And you're exhaling from the crown of your head to your tippy toes. Your moment of stillness. Your moment of breathing and relaxing begins now. Slowly twinkling your fingers and your toes, bringing yourself all the way back. You're pulling your right knee into your chest. You're just going to make gentle circles with that knee. Changing directions whenever you're ready. You're going to inhale, bring that left knee in, and you're doing the same thing. Rocking it in one direction and the other. Going back over to the right knee. You're pulling that in and bringing it over the straight left leg for a spinal twist. Eyes in the opposite direction of that knee. Releasing that right knee, you're pulling that left knee in, bringing it over the straight right leg, going into a spinal twist. And coming all the way back to center. Inhale, pulling both knees in. You're going to give yourself a huge, huge hug, rocking from side to side. Back and forth if that feels good. Whenever you're ready, rolling over to your right side. You're going to use your top hand. And you're going to push into the mat, helping yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Allowing our spine to be nice and long. Allowing yourself to be really comfortable. Not too worried about our breath. I just want to leave us with something before we go. My heart is open to receiving all the joy in the universe. I am at peace with the unknowing of where my life will take me because I know that I am eternally loved and cared for. I live every day with passion and courage. My time on this earth has an amazing purpose, and I choose to live my life with great meaning. Inhaling your deepest breath, exhale, releasing nice and loud. Releasing anything that doesn't serve us. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. You did it!